Not my usual keyboard. I'm glad to be here. I'm Jim Lyons, direct from the Earl Watson appreciation party last night, and we appreciated everything. We had a great time. But I'm up and about, and I'm glad about that. I'm going to sing a song that I can sing almost without a piano, maybe. It's one of my favorite songs, On the Street Where You Live. I have often walked down this street before, but the pavement always stayed beneath my feet before. All at once am I several stories high, knowing I'm on the street where you live. Are there lilac trees in the heart of town? Can you hear a lark in any other part of town? Does enchantment pour out of every door? No, it's just on the street where you live. And oh, that towering feeling, that overpowering feeling, that any second you may suddenly appear. People stop and stare, they don't bother me, for there's nowhere else on earth that I would rather be. Let the time go by, I don't care if I can be here on the street where you live. And that's what I mean. That's from My Fair Lady. It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. It's not one of those you can easily hide. I don't have much money, but oh, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. If I were a sculptor, but then again no, or a man who makes potions in a traveling show. I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. My gift is my song. This song is for you, and you can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is. While you're in the world, I sat on the roof, I kicked off the moss. Well, a few of the verses, they got me quite cross, but the sun has been quite kind. While I wrote this song, it's for people like you that keep it turned on. So excuse me for getting these things that I do. You see, I have forgotten if they're green or they're blue. Anyway, the thing is, what I really mean, yours are the sweetest eyes I've ever seen. And you can tell everybody this is your song. it may be quite simple, but now that it's done, hope you don't mind, hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. Elton John's Your Song. There we are. Trees of green, red roses too, I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, bright blessed day and the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you, I love you, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Well, I was watching The Tonight Show the other night, Jimmy Fallon's show with The Tonight Show, and had his special guest was Barbra Streisand, of all people. And among the many things they talked about was that this song that I'm about to do had never been done by a male. I've done this song probably 200 times. So I'm singing it for you now, Barbara, in case you think no one sings this song but you. Memories, like the corners of my mind, misty watercolor memories of the way we were, scattered pictures of the smiles we left behind, smiles we gave to one another, for the way we were. Can it be that it was all so simple then? Has time rewritten every line? If we had the chance to do it all again, tell me would we, tell me could we may be beautiful, and yet what's too painful to remember, we simply choose to forget. So it's the laughter that we will remember whenever we remember the way we were, the way we were, the way we were, the way we were. Everybody's always talking about the old days, the good old days. The song is a reminder that you're making new good old days right now. From La Cage aux Folles, the best of times. The best of times is now. What's left of summer but a faded rose? The best of times is now. As for tomorrow, well, who knows, who knows, who knows? So hold this moment fast. Live and love as long as you know how, and make this moment last. Because the best of times is now, is now, is now. No, not some forgotten yesterday. Now, tomorrow is too far away. So make this moment last. Live and love as long as you know how, and make this moment last. Because the best of times is now, is now, is now, is now. The best of times is now. What's left of summer but a faded rose? The best of times is now. As for tomorrow, well, who knows, who knows, who knows? So let this moment last. Live as long as you know how, and make this moment last. Because the best of times is now, is now, is now, is now, is now. The best of times is right now. Whatever it is, it'll keep till the morning. Haven't we both got better things to do? Midnight blue. Even the simple things become rough. Haven't we had enough? I think we can make it one more time if we try. One more time for all of the old times. For all of the times you told me you need me, needing me now. You're something I could use. Midnight blue. Wouldn't you give your hand to a friend? Think of me as your friend. I think we can make it